Okay, first we're going to delete the objects that's inside of our project on Blender once we get started. So first we're going to hold down A, hit A. A, I say it stands for all, so it selects all the images that's inside of the program. So we hit A, then we hit the letter X. X deletes everything. So it says delete select object. So we're going to delete everything. And once we delete everything, we have a clean project. So now we're going to bring in our picture. So first we're going to hold down shift and hit the letter A. Once we do that, we're going to scroll down to image. And from image, it's going to have another drop down box to the right. We're going to go over to the right, go down to mesh plane, and select mesh plane. Once we do that, it opens up a spot where we can select where we want to get our image from. So first, my image is going to be on desktop. So I'm going to go to desktop. I'm going to hit creators block VR because that's what I want to use. And then I'm going to import this image as plain down on the right hand corner right here. So when I hit it, it brings it in. But as you see, there's nothing there. You can't see anything. So in order to fix that, we go up here to the right. We're going to have 4 circles here. These circles are called viewport shadings. They do different things. We're going to go from the one from the left, 3 from the left, and that's going to be this one right here. That one is called the material preview, meaning that it's going to preview the material that's on this object here. So we hit that, and once we hit it, just give it a minute, and there you go. So now you have your picture there. But remember, if you hit anything else besides that, you'll get a different result. So if you press that one, the third one from the left, you get your picture. So we have our picture up. So the first thing we're going to do is name this picture. You have to name it the right thing in order for Horizon to recognize it. So first we're going to click on the picture, go over to this little circle over here to the right. If you hover over it, it's going to say material. If you hit that and you look, you get whatever name this material was named. As you see, mine is just a bunch of numbers and lowercase letters. So we're going to change that to something more simpler. We're going to name it PIC. So I'm going to go PIC. Now this is where everything come into play at. And once I hit PIC, I'm going to hit underscore capital B and capital R. So that's the extension that recognizes bringing pictures in with the background on it. So PIC underscore BR. That's very important that you do that. So now that we have that there, we're going to go ahead and save. We're going to export. So we're going to go to File to your left corner at the top. Press File, go down to Export. Go down to FBX and select it. Now, we want to choose where we want to save this file at. I want to save this file on my desktop, so I'm going to press Desktop. So I have to name it now. So I'm going to name it the same thing, just to save face. I'm going to name it the same thing that's over there. So I'm going to put PIC. In this case with the FBX, I don't have to put underscore BR. That's only for our next step and that step there. So I'm doing PIC, and I see where I want to save it at. I'm going to go ahead and press cancel, but in your case, you'll push export FBX because I've already done it. So once you push cancel, export, it goes to whichever folder you saved it in. It's very important that you save your stuff in a folder so you can keep up with it. So now that I have my FBX file in there, we only got one more step. This next step is for our PNG file. So we're going to go up to UV editing. Up here at the top on the left, UV editing. When I hit UV editing, it opens up. So now you see my picture. But in some cases, your picture won't show. So if your picture don't show, you have to find it. So right up here at the top next to render result, sometimes it might not say that, but if you go up here, you'll see a square with a triangle and a small dot in the right hand corner. If you go next to it and hit that drop down button, it's going to give you a list of pictures and stuff that's on your project. So I'm going to hit the top one because that looks like my logo there. So I hit that one and there you go, it appears. So now I'm going to do the last thing here. I'm going to save as. So I'm going to go to image, go to save as. I'm going to pick where I want to save it. In my case, I'm saving it to the desktop, and I'm going to change this name. Now, this time, because I'm in my UV editing, the name has to be the same as what I named it over in the materials section to the right. So I named it PIC lowercase underscore capitalize B and R. So now I got PIC underscore BR. But the problem is this is not a PNG. This is a WEBP file extension. So I'm going to change that. And the way you change that is you go to your top where it says file format. So in my file format, it's going to show me what the selected file format is, which is a WEBP. I want to change that. So I'm going to go over to the side, hit the down button, and find PNG. I found PNG right here, so I'm going to select it. Once I select it, you see it changes it at the bottom here. So now I have PIC underscore capital B and capital R dot PNG. That's what I wanted to be. So now that I double check to make sure I'm going to save it to the right folder, I go down and I hit save as image. So now I have what I need in there. So now I'm going to go ahead and leave that out, and I'm going to pull up Horizon, Meta Horizon app. So now that I have that open, I want to save this in my Blender tutorial folder. So I'm going to select that. Once I hit import, I go down to 3D model. I want to choose files that's on my computer, which is my device, and I'm going to hit that. And there they go. PIC underscore BR.PNG and PIC.FBX. These two extensions is what Horizon recognizes. So PNG and FBX. I'm going to select those two. Go down to open. I'm opening it up. Now I'm going to go down to import. I see my files are right there. So I hit import, and now it's importing. Once it's importing, if you got something wrong, it's going to show a red dot and it's going to let you know what happened, what you did wrong. We shouldn't have that, but sometimes it acts kind of funny. Well, it looked like it's not acting funny. So right now, it's processed. So that circle that was right there was letting me know that was being processed. If that circle goes away and you have a clear corner there, that means your asset made it into Horizon.